know that choosing where you're going to college is not an easy decision. Here at UC Davis, we can set you apart. We're one of the world's leading universities in agricultural science with programs in horticulture, agronomy, agroecology, animal science research, and more. However, we can give something to your experience that other universities cannot. Here at UC Davis, you can get unparalleled hands-on experience as part of your degree. One popular resource on campus is the student farm.
Most of the students here in this ag school didn't come from an ag background, and so they don't have the hands-on skills to match the knowledge that they learn in the classroom. So it's one thing to learn about crop physiology or about irrigation or about soil structure, and it's another to come out and have to irrigate and have to understand how crops grow and how to prepare the soil so they grow well.
I also have an internship at the student farm, the market garden. I absolutely love it because I get hands-on experience doing exactly what I want to be doing in the future. I've been working with some of the coordinators of the market garden, gaining experiences in irrigation, which is something I'm really interested in.
There's a lot of ways for students to get involved. There's also general internships, which allow you to build up like a foundation of knowledge around gardening that teaches you things ranging from composting to preparing beds to cutting flowers. There's a different way that we like to do things out here. We like to try and make everyone a teacher. Everyone has valuable and relevant information to what we're doing. So it's great in that I feel like classrooms are very structured, and out here we get a lot of opportunity to help direct our learning.
The ways that it can be used and that it is used for hands-on learning are many. I think one of the basic ways is this is a place people can learn to garden, which is practices that they might use in a community garden in the future, perhaps a home garden in the future, perhaps even an apartment balcony. I think the fact that we are doing that in a physical setting that requires physicality and movement, and also a setting that's diverse and dynamic.
Students can also participate in cutting-edge research at the Horticulture Innovation Lab.
For me, the favorite part of the demo garden is actually coming out and building the different technologies that we have. It really encourages us to be creative, and also it generates a lot of critical thinking, and it makes us ask the right questions. And I would definitely encourage our UC Davis graduate and undergraduate student to come out here and learn about the technologies and the management practices that we have been teaching people all around the world.
Students can also seek out coursework that emphasizes hands-on learning.
Students are very eager to learn some of the skills, some of the practical and real down-to-earth aspects of agricultural systems. But I think there's enough of an exposure to some of the complexities and some of the intricacies that are involved with practical production systems, and that's what we try to do. And then the last thing that catches a lot of people off guard a number of times is that there's equipment. In order to do a lot of the things that farmers do, equipment is involved, and that's a big part of what we're trying to do in the applied work that we do in this class. This year we just combined the idea of plant configuration, spacing, and populations of plants in the field, and we coupled that with fertilizer inputs there. So it's a very simple kind of a two-factor kind of an evaluation here. My hopes for this class would be that we would learn a little bit, first of all, about crop growth and development, so the crop staging, how plants grow through different phases, some of the little things that we did about canopy cover, how big the crop is growing. That takes time, that takes effort, at least right now. We can do that more remotely with drones and everything, but that's important knowledge that can help one understand how crops are growing there. Monitoring evapotranspiration, getting a little sense and a feel for how important that is, what are the amounts, and how we go about irrigation is very important as well. All right.
Thank you.
These applied skills will give you an edge in your future career.
So I had Ag Mechanics 3 at Davis, and it was great. It was hands-on out in the farm shop.
In agriculture, I think, is one of those industries where the importance of someone in their career is not just learned academically. There are a lot of things that intuitively a person has to learn with hands-on experience with different tasks, because there are so many different careers or skills within agriculture.
That the hands-on experiences that we provide really complement what people learn in their classes and make for a much better educational experience.
Personally, for me, I think it's pretty groundbreaking to have the opportunity to kind of direct your education in the way that you want it to go.
Come out to the student farm.
Mind just telling us a little bit about the field we're standing in and some of the equipment we're learning about out in the field?
And maybe what you want students to learn from this experiment.
I'm doing your whole video for you now.
No.
Well, that's the idea. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, all right.
Can you tell us a little bit, when you were at UC Davis, the type of hands-on experience you got at the university and how it helped you?
In agriculture.
In agriculture.
I grew up on the farm here in Five Points, and I worked on the farm, and I knew how to farm when I went to Davis. And when I went to Davis to learn about theory and technology.
Great.
And I did very few things hands-on at Davis because I already knew all about that.
I already knew all about it.
Yep.
Cool.
Can you
Thanks.
say anything about the importance of hands-on experiential learning as part of agriculture in general? And maybe not necessarily at Davis, but just to be a successful
Yeah, if you want to
farmer?
have a hands-on experience, you go to Cal Poly.
Okay.
And so anyway, that's where you learn by doing.
Great.
Right?
Yeah.
Davis is where you learn with your mind.
Right.
My experience at UC Davis, I was all business. So, and I learned a lot in my business